Imagine you're standing in front of an audience and your words come alive with confident gestures and deliberate movements. Getting a handle on body language grabs your listener's attention, fosters confidence, and makes your message even more powerful. A foggy morning river scene may be very beautiful, but for a speech, the fog is the enemy. A clear presentation is what makes your speech truly impactful. So let's speak powerfully. Hello, everyone. I'm Marie Jose from Powerful Communication. Today, we're going to talk about body language, its key components, and how we can implement those components into our presentations. I'm going to talk about 5 key components today. These are facial expressions that convey emotions through facial movements, eye contact, demonstrate attention and interest, gestures, hand and arm movements that express ideas, posture reflects confidence and openness. Finally, paralanguage, vocal elements like tone and pitch that accompany your speech. And I'll show you how you can implement all those elements into your speech to make it even more impactful. First, let's start with gestures. When you talk to a friend or a family member, you do use your body, don't you? It's natural, right? It helps you express yourself. Without this, you probably couldn't express your ideas as freely as you would like. And the same goes for a speech. And the better your gestures are, the more powerful they will convey, the more powerfully they will convey your message to your audience. However, you don't want to overdo it. I've seen people in speech contests that were trying to use gestures, which in itself is a good thing. However, you need to know how to use gestures naturally. I've seen people talk about the sun in the sky and how warm it made them feel and how much they liked it. See how unnatural that looks? It doesn't look professional. Even if you're not an experienced speaker, that makes you look really inexperienced. Also, refrain from using the same gestures over and over. Again, I've seen this happen many times. Oh, I want to say this and I want to do this. And then we've seen this before. Also, it doesn't look elegant and it doesn't convey anything specific, nothing that your audience can understand. So you don't want to look robotic. You just want to look natural. Posture is very important. Don't slouch. Try and stand tall, feet shoulder width apart, and this will help you exude confidence, even when you don't feel like it. Move with conviction from one side of the stage to the other. However, don't do this in a way that is non-stop because your audience will be looking at a tennis match. Also, if you need to use a lectern, make sure you don't lean on it or try to hide behind it. Stand tall, put your hands on the lectern, and make sure that your audience will be able to see your gestures. Your eye contact. This is problematic for many people, including me. I somehow feel the pressure when I'm looking at one person in particular, but in fact, what we need to do here is look at one person for 2 or 3 seconds and then move on to the next person. However, my trick is if you feel the pressure from the gaze from the audience members, I would suggest you look at the people in the back of the room and look at 2 or 3 people at the same time. You'll be looking at their faces without looking at them at all. And you won't feel the pressure and you won't lose your flow. You won't be thinking, oh my God, they're looking at me. I'm so scared. So you'll be able to see the people, look at them directly without looking at them. Your facial expressions also should match your message. Can you imagine telling a sad story with a big smile? Or the opposite, would you have an expressionless face while telling an exciting story? You see, I can't even do this. I can be excited without having expressions on my face. So match the expression on your face. with your story and your message. I don't know about you, but I know that before I get on stage, my face is probably frozen with fear. So as a trick, you can look at yourself in the mirror, portable mirror. If you don't have one, take your smartphone and use the film feature to see how you look. And if you feel like your face is very stressed, what you can do is take a few deep breaths. Breathe in and out very slowly. Take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. This has the effect of slowing your heartbeat, and it really relaxes you. Once you're a little bit more relaxed, look at yourself in the mirror and smile with a natural smile. And then get on that stage and give that powerful presentation. Finally, paralanguage. Just like the facial expressions, your tone of voice must match your speech. If you're speaking about something exciting, well, your pitch is going to be higher and probably your voice a little bit faster. And the opposite, if you're talking about something that is sad, your voice will go down and you'll speak a little slower. See the difference between those two statements. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be here with you. I'm excited to talk about my new project. And here's the other one. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to be here with you today, and I'm excited to tell you about my new project. Also, what is important is to use pauses. Effective pauses will give emphasis to your message, what comes before and what comes after a pause, because they convey emotions effectively. Now that we went over those 5 key components, here's what you can do to implement them in your speeches. First, use the mirror exercise. You stand in front of a mirror, deliver a segment of your speech. If you want, you can give the whole speech or just parts of it. And then observe yourself. Look at your facial expressions, your gestures, and your posture. Adjust any unnatural or distracting behaviors and repeat until your delivery feels natural. Optionally, you can record yourself either with your smartphone or your internal camera in your PC. I actually prefer that method because I combine filming myself and looking at myself and improving the parts of my speech that need improvement while I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Of course, it is preferable if you practice your speech several times before you either speak in front of a mirror or with a camera. This will be more encouraging to you that if you start from the very beginning and you start making mistakes and you feel yourself making mistakes, this is a little bit discouraging. So make sure you feel a little bit more comfortable with your speech. Look at yourself in the mirror and practice or record yourself. Of course, if you have time and the energy, you can record yourself several times, but the first time and the second time you'll see the before and after, and you will be very encouraged because I am sure that you'll be able to see the difference before and after. And this is very encouraging. So using all these techniques can totally enhance your presentation skills. And if you still need additional tips on how to overcome your fear, I suggest you look the links down below. There are several videos on how to overcome different types of fears. And in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, sharing it with your friends and colleagues, and please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me. Also, leave a comment. I'd really like to know how I can help you in the future. Until then, I'm looking forward to seeing you again next time.